Yeah, what it do, Carl? Yeah, yeah. Mm, yeah. Okay, great. Yeah. Somebody's. Ugh. Get in this shape. Yeah. Hey.
What up? What up? What up?
What
What up,
up? What
world?
up? What up, Carl?
What we got going? Why we on here, baby?
Hey, man. Welcome to the first episode of Having Our Ways, brought to you by Kris, Carl. You know what I'm saying? We're here to give you the best live betting that we can, with updates, research, everything like that. What you got to say, Carl?
Shit, we ain't calling ourselves no cappers. We ain't got no sports betting group. We be talking about this shit anyway. So it's like, why not just give it to the people for the free?
Fuck
You
it.
know, if you decide to tell at your own risk.
Come on now. You ain't got to pay to play over here, baby. You do not got to pay to play.
We just here, baby. We just vibing. We just vibing, baby. And we gonna keep y'all entertained. Shit, I got a shot for short shot ready for you. You got a shot?
Come on now. I ain't never lacking, Carl. You knew that.
Come on now.
No, I'm pulled up, brother.
One time
One
for the
more
game.
time. To a good season. Damn,
What we doing?
that shit tastes like we up 5 units. Week one.
Shit. Don't tell nobody. We just got our ass whooped today.
Hey man, WNBA football. Dear football. Please bring your ass back. Hey, we got one more week, man. Next weekend we going live at 5 with the best football bets you think of, man.
What we talking about today? How we getting started?
So Carl, we're gonna start them off. You know what I'm saying? We gave him the intro, what this is, what this about. So today we have our first episode called Betting 101. Before we get started, we got to do our, the little meet the Arthur bullshit, meet the host. You know what I'm saying? So just talk to him a little bit about, you know what I'm saying, you, and then talk about how we met.
For those who don't know, I'm Chris Chrome. I'm from the Rock. I started sports betting probably 3 years ago, for real, maybe 4. But I was just doing a lot of parlays, little $5 parlays, just trying to hit a stain, trying to hit a lick. I probably just my first time betting seriously. I ain't no professional or nothing, but actually, just taking it taking a little serious. Probably last year, me and Carl locked in on NFL for the first time last year. We did pretty solid for
Good
real.
season. Good season.
Good season for real.
We ain't win the Super Bowl, but
We
you
didn't win the
feel me?
Super Bowl, but we
Yeah,
damn near made
AFC
it.
Championship.
We made AFC Championship for sure. Me and Carl been locked in since 6th grade for real at Dunbar. So shit, it's just. I don't know how we started betting together for real. I don't know. I can't use prize picks here. So I be calling bro yo, let's run that flex, nigga. Let's run that Taco Tuesday. Bro, sportsbook one that Lil Rock didn't have the sports books until last year, probably when they opened up a casino in Pine Bluff. So he was calling me. Shit, we could just end up talking shit. Let's just go in on everything together. So shit, here we are.
Hey man, we've been here since. Hey, this shit's just like a marriage, man. We've been through ups, we've been through downs.
Hey,
Hey,
niggas
sometimes
be
a nigga can put a
arguing.
bet in. I hate him. You know what I'm saying? It's just, hey, sleep on my back turned to this nigga. He ain't even here. You feel me? So
Yeah. We in a
man,
couple
so
we in a couple group chats with other people that bet. A couple of my other partners bet. So we just be everybody bet for real. Everybody sports bet. I mean, everybody trying
everybody
to hit a
sports
lick.
bet.
Just like everybody play the slots, everybody go to the casino. This is the casino from home.
Hey man,
And I'm never
bad
calling that
habit to
one
get
eight.
into when you ain't got
Hey,
no self control. I tell
facts. I ain't never calling that 1-800 number. Nigga, I'm trying to hit a lick.
you.
I'm trying to be on Instagram. Y'all be seeing Instagram posts. Better turns $5 into 18,000. Don't let it happen.
No, sir. The Lord
Don't
knows
let
better
it
than to
happen.
bless us with that one, Carl.
Don't let it. Hey, so, so we just like you said, this not thug motivation. Shout out to Jeezy. This betting 101. We just going for the new betters. I know, particularly, I know a lot of girls be trying to bet now. So, we gonna go through the stages of betting and just the little rules, pros and tips we got, and then for anybody that's new to betting, ain't never been here before tapping in, Carl know the whole city. I don't know nobody. I'm a lame ass nigga. So hey,
Hey man, Carter
everybody here,
Connect, we tapped
hey,
in.
everybody who here for Carl, I know this nigga gonna have about 100 people watching this tomorrow. We gonna start from get go and get going.
Hey man, that's what it is. That's what it is. Like you said, I'm Carl. You feel me? I'm from Little Rock as well. Don't know how I started sports betting. You feel me? Anything that can make money, I got my hands in it, man. I done did it all. I didn't sold it all. I didn't. You feel me? Hey man, weed, wings, AirPods. You know what I'm saying? Hey, any hustle we can, shoes. I done tried every hustle, man. So this was cleaning up my act a little bit, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So just giving myself the best chance to win some money. My sports betting journey, it started probably a little bit post COVID, a little bit kind of in the middle of COVID, about 2021. Like you said, we only had prize picks here. So I had to make the same call, like, hey, Chrome, hey, FanDuel, DraftKings, I heard they got a promo. Like, I need you to sign me up. You feel me? Let me know what the sports books talk about. But there was a lot of just young men trying to turn 5 to 10,000, 1,000 times. You feel me? And just to realize that I lost 5,000 doing that probably. So yeah, it's just about the growth, man. It's been a good journey overall, so to speak. And I feel like I'm on the brighter side of things now. You know what I'm saying? I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about, Crow? So
For sure.
yeah, and what's understood ain't got to be explained on far as me and Chrome mean. We've been like the NBWC, breadwinner circle. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? So, man, let's jump right into it. We ain't gonna waste no time, Chrome. So,
Bet.
I want you to talk a little bit about betting sizes and the strategy of unit betting and just the benefits of it.
Yeah, so betting sizing is basically, betting within your budget for real. Like a lot you will see people who post their bets, they'll put 1 unit, 2 unit, 3 unit, 4 unit, 5 units. And it all depends on your bankroll size. You technically only supposed to bet 10%. Like each 1 unit is only 10% of your bankroll. So say you starting this season with $100 and you want to bet a straight. And say me and Carl say, hey, so and so money line 1 unit first bet of the season. That 1 unit is different for everybody. But if you only start with 100, that 1 unit only supposed to be $10. And know that $10 do sound small. Like, oh, I only bet $10 to win. Say it's -120, I bet $10 to win $8. Or whatever. It sounds small. And it really don't sound exciting. But once that $10 turns into $20, because now your bankroll to 200, and then when you get your bankroll to 300, now that 1 unit turns to $30. And when you get to 500, now your 1 unit is $50. You know what I'm saying? So it's just growth. You just a lot of times in betting people comparison is the thief of joy. So you comparing how much one nigga making compared to what you making, and how you start chasing, how you start thirsty in betting. Now your bankroll gonna be at $0.
Ooh, I can tell
Now,
you a lot about thirsty betting.
hey, and when your bankroll is $0, now you got to go get some more bread from your real life responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? It just I mean, for people who ain't responsible, now they taking money from here to cover this, bribing Peter, PayPal, just a whole bunch of extra shit. And it's a long football season. I doubt I'm finna be recording for basketball season. It's too many games. But for
Too many.
football season, we got 17 regular season or 18. And
18
then
weeks,
yeah,
17
yeah, 18,
games.
yeah, 18 weeks, 17 games. So and we got a game on Monday, we got a game on Thursday, we got some Saturday college, then we got Sunday. So it's a long season. You gotta last long. So the same thing applies to parlays. Like niggas want to put $25 on a parlay, but won't put $50 on one thing to happen. So I'm a bet way more money on my straights than I do my parlays. My parlays is long shots. I put some bread. Like I put like say our unit size. And last year I think we got up to like $50 a bet. Maybe we was doing $7,500 bets because the bankroll had built up. But we started off 25.
Yep. Yep.
But my parlays, I'm betting $5, and below. But if we do a good 2 leg, a good 3 leg, 4 legs max, I put some bread on that. But anything more than 4 legs, all them 100 yards, touchdowns, all that extra shit, bro, you just putting a little bit of money on there trying to hit a lick. And you put your big
Yes,
money on your straights.
exactly. What we call a sprinkle. You want to sprinkle
Yeah,
on
you
anything
sprinkled a
that's
little
five
bit.
legs and up.
Yeah,
You don't want to go too crazy.
put a little salt and pepper on that shit, man.
And
Let
just
that
spin it
shit
back
go.
to the unit betting size. You feel me? It's also about which is our next topic, money and percentages. So they run hand in hand. So if you only have $100 in your account, and let's say you bet $10, you bet one unit, like we just talked about. You turn that $10 into $20. You know what I'm saying? You did pretty good for yourself. You
100%
know what I'm
return.
saying? 100% return. So that's nothing to be mad about. You can't be mad at that because that same 10 to 20 would have been 100 to 200, 1,000 to 2,000,
Yeah, for
ten
sure.
thousand to 20,000. And it counts as the same type of win when you look at money and percentages. And that's just how I start looking at
Yeah.
it, just from a whole life perspective, but betting as well. You have to look at money and percentages.
Yeah, cool.
It helps you in the long run.
Yeah, don't look at the dollar sign.
Now
Oh, it's only ten
I'm sure
dollars.
some women that told maybe Chrome this. I ain't. It's only in betting. But it ain't about the size of the boat. It's about the motion and the ocean. I heard that though. Only in sports betting. But hey, man, it ain't about the size of that boat. It's about that motion
Yeah.
in the ocean, baby.
Yeah, so I mean it's pretty self-explanatory, man. We always when we post bets, we always gonna put 1 unit, 2 unit, 3 unit, 4 unit. I mean, it depends on covenant. But I'm gonna tell y'all now, if it say the Cleveland Browns on it, don't tell me. Because I'm not being responsible. I'm being a fucking fan, I'm being biased. If I say the Cleveland Browns, don't tell me.
I don't think I got to say too much. You feel me? I'm rocking my Ohio State. So
Them
anything
niggas,
Ohio State,
hey, them
don't
niggas
trip.
lost us some fucking money last year, I tell you that.
They lost they lost us some money, but they gonna make up for it this year. And if not, Ryan Day ass is out of there, and we for sure gonna make money there.
Yeah, so they say don't bet with your emotions, nigga. I ride with my squad. So shit, I tell y'all now, week 1, Browns -2.5. Fuck them Cowboys. I'm
Boy,
taking all bets. Hit my DM. I already got two
hey,
of my partners. I'm finna take their money week 1.
hey, it's some trouble in paradise over there. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that
Hey,
just in a minute. I can't wait to get into that. But there's definitely some
um,
trouble in
but
paradise trying to
you know,
re-sign CD.
so I never and I mean I don't like to use the word lock. I know a lot of people like to use the word lock. If we giving bets online, I'm not gonna ever use that word because I don't want nobody putting their life savings because I call it a lock. You know what I'm saying? It's risk to everything. Ain't nothing guaranteed
Yeah,
except when I say the
this game is
Brown.
a risk, So
Yeah.
just
So,
getting into the game of sports
but
betting itself.
the more confident we in as a pick, I'm gonna let y'all know. Hey, I'm confident in this, and we'll go from there.
Hey,
Shit.
it beats shooting dice. I tell you that. I lost the jacket out of my back and the shirt one time. So it
Hey.
definitely beats shooting dice, crew.
Sure. So,
So talk to him. You an expert in this. So I'm gonna throw you this one. Just the importance of line shopping across different
okay.
platforms.
So for everybody in Arkansas, which I know majority of our crowd is probably gonna be watching from, y'all ain't really got that many options in line shopping. Y'all only got 2 sports books, I believe, maybe 3. I think y'all got Fliff. I know y'all got the Pine Bluff Casino, then y'all got the Hot Springs Casino. But it's still important to use those 3 books and see who give you the best line. When I say best line, I mean, all right, say we betting the spread on the NFL game. The spread is 13.5 on most books. But then you might catch it on Fliff, at 12.5. Just because the more money people bet on either side of the books, they'll change the spread. So if the spread will probably be at 11.5 on Monday, by Sunday it could be 13.5. But if you can catch the discrepancy, you getting value in your pick. So I use today, for example, even though the bet lost, we bet Dallas, the Dallas WNBA team total. We bet over 80 and 80.5. All the other books that I got access to out here had 81.5. So I deposited the money in the book that I want with the best line, which was 80.5, even though the bet still lost. I could have won while everybody else lost on the hook. When we say hook, we just mean that 0.5. So Mahomes need 299.5 yards. He gets 299. You needed 300 to win the bet. That's called a hook. So, for those, even on prize picks, like I know you got underdog and prize. Underdog might have a better line than prize. Prize be bumping shit. Like everything can say 7.5 everywhere. Prize will have it at 8. I'm not
Damn that
taking it. I'm
prize.
not taking the 8. I'm not taking that 8. I can go underdog and get the 7.5. So it's just make sure you check your underdog prize and all the other books you got access to make sure you're getting a good line. And if everybody line the same, it's the same. But sometimes you can find a discrepancy. And sometimes I will up my unit size because of that discrepancy. I remember last year, man, we was getting whooped on WNBA last year. Leah Boston. They had her 8.5 on DraftKings. Everywhere else was 9.5. Hey, bro, let's go and put 100 on that. I ain't even. It ain't even about you know. I'm looking at her stats, or I got a feeling, or I'm you know what I'm saying. I'm chasing the narrative. I'm just taking advantage of the mistake. So some nigga at the desk at DraftKings headquarters made. You know what I'm saying, or the algorithm or the computer, whoever makes the lines, because them motherfuckers is professionals.
Man.
But when you catch them niggas lacking, you gotta be ready to activate. So we'll see for sure. But that's really it on line shopping for sure.
Yeah, so I think you pretty much summed up everything with line shopping. Just to get simply put, if you know you're going to Memphis, you need a pair of forces. Blue Rock, we got a Nike store. We do have a Nike store here. But you can go to the Nike discount store and get your forces for $80 versus getting them for $100 in Little Rock. So why would I play around? I'm just gonna save that $20 because I know I'm already going to Memphis.
Yeah.
Simply put, so I think we covered everything on line shopping right there. So now I'm going to talk about just how everything isn't about just the hit rates. We're just seeing in their last 5 games, they all greens on prize or underdog, wherever you're looking at. It's about matchups as well and about narratives, especially in football. So you want to pay attention to news. Um, Kris is way more advanced in this category, but the stocks, for example, news comes out about the stocks and it makes a shift, one way or another. That's kind of what narrative betting is. News comes out, injury reports, and we're gonna keep up with all these things
Them,
for
them
y'all.
injury them injury reports is important because
The injury reports are important.
that changed the game plan. Say so we can before we gonna talk about CD, but if CD don't play on Sunday, somebody else got to get them targets. So the value gonna be on whoever the number two that's gonna be number one. Just for example, that's it.
Yeah, or even more carries for the running back.
Yeah,
So
or
it just
Zeke
depends
gonna
on
have
how
to get
deep
the
you're
ball
thinking
30
about it.
times. You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
So
yep. So you got to think about that. So just definitely make sure that you understand that it's not all about hit rates and just what a person has been doing the last few games. They might have got banged up at the end of the last game, ankle injury. They're not gonna get 15 touches this game. They might only get 8 or 9. They managing their injury, especially with a game like football, because football is about playing for the long haul. Especially in the NFL. You got the playoffs coming. So you have to pick and choose your spots where you want to use certain players. Just because a team, you might look at, I'm going to just use the Browns for example, just because I like using your team. But you might look at the Browns, they might be 2-10. You know what I'm saying? They might be 2-10, but they might be facing off against the Eagles, who has Saquon Barkley now. Crazy move. But who has Saquon Barkley now? Saquon Barkley might have been going crazy, 120 yards a game. But little did you know, the 2-10 Browns may be ranked 4th in the NFL in stopping the run. They might give up 1,000 pass yards a game, but they might be number 4 in the NFL in stopping the run. So those are just the small details that we try to look at. Not necessarily so y'all don't have to, but just to show you, how you want to structure the bet.
yeah, especially for player props, but even like I'm gonna use the Browns for example because that's my team, right? So the Bengals beat everybody ass in the league. Like they be good against everybody else. Nigga, they can't fuck with us. And I know that as a fan because I watch the Browns, every Sunday. But people might think, oh, it's the Bengals, it's Joe Burrow. But like, nah, bro, he don't play good against us. It's all about matchups.
It's
Like
all
they don't
about
play, they
matchups.
don't look good against us. So that's just how it is, especially divisional games. Like divisional games be ugly as fuck. So, when we looking at all right, same game parlay type shit, we looking at who got the highest over and under. That's the same game parlay we're making. Because
Of
the books are
course.
telling us they're gonna score a lot.
Yeah, Vegas saying we believe that they're gonna score
I'm not
the
I'm
most
not
points this
yeah.
week.
I'm not
So why
taking
wouldn't we bet on the players' stats in that week?
yeah,
It only
like
makes sense.
it's like if you look at the week one, you will see the Colts, and I think the Colts and the Texans got the highest over and under, and then it's the Rams and Lions. Like, bro, them automatic same game parlays.
Two gunslingers, Matthew Stafford versus Jared Goff,
Like both of them teams putting up 30 points. That
faced off in the first round of the playoffs last year. They have a
yeah,
great idea about what each team likes to do. They have a good feel for each other. So I believe that game could go crazy.
yeah.
Honestly,
And you just look at the lines. If you know what I'm saying, not necessarily in football, but like for basketball example, if that spread 14 and a half, 15 and a half, 16 and a half, bro, don't same game parlay that game. It's probably gonna be a blowout.
you
Starters
have
ain't
to
gonna
look at
play
the potentials of blowouts. You
the
have to look
starters
at
ain't gonna play
blowouts.
the last 8 minutes. And niggas
Exactly.
mad because they got hooked. Like, bro, the spread told you, bro, chill out.
Yeah.
Get you a little first quarter bet in, get you a little first half bet in. Leave that full game alone. Even in college, I mean, I don't know about college football. College football, they be blowing niggas out for sure. But
Definitely.
but it's just all about, some people just find their system, what they like to look at, what apps they like to use. Use your Twitter if you really get into it. Make you a Twitter account. It's a lot of people that get to do a lot of stats for you for free. Like Cody Brown is great for football. Cody
He
Brown
is.
on Twitter, he gonna make you a sheet. It's gonna have the defensive ranks, the offensive ranks, what the player's been doing all season.
Even the player ranks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
player
so
ranks. He gonna have how many touchdowns a person got. That's just off the top of my head.
averages, all type of. Hey, shout
We,
out Cody Brown.
hey, for
Cody
real, he the
Brown, we
truth.
fuck with you. If you
His
see
shit,
this,
his
we
shit
fuck with
free too. His shit free. All his access, all his bets is free. We ain't doing this shit by ourselves. We using a lot of people on Twitter just for the research purposes. If I telling somebody else bet, I'll let y'all know. I ain't got no reason to fake it. Shit, our favorite better is this nigga named Money Marco.
you. Marco.
Hey, if Marco betting that shit, I'm betting that shit. If he
hey,
say that's his bet of the week, I'm taking that shit, and I'll let y'all know that's what I'm
hey,
taking.
y'all know when Brun hit the shot and ran down the court holding his nuts like that? That's Marco. Hey,
He bet on straight underdogs. He don't bet he barely bet favorites. He bet underdogs.
bro, he will fade a spread. If he feels it in his heart, he gonna
Yeah,
fade a spread. And
so
Marco had a great hit rate. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying?
Marco's
Last year.
solid for real, for real.
Marco Solomon. I fuck with Marco.
But it's a lot of ways to do it. For your straights, we like team totals. We like halftime spreads. We like first half team totals. Obviously, we like regular spreads, and if it's value on the money line, we like money line. Um, and for same game parlays, the regular smuggler. Carl hate running backs, so we probably won't be having a lot of running backs on our same game parlay.
Oh man, the game has
But
changed so much.
but
No
we
more
gonna have
25 touchbacks.
yeah.
They splitting them. First person might get 15. Next person might get 8. Last person might get 5. So no
Yeah,
more 25 touchbacks.
only running backs we betting on is Saquon, McCaffrey, and Derrick Henry for real.
Hey man, just the belt, just the belt. I
Yeah.
like Buddy from the Rams too. He gets off.
Uh, not Cam Akers. Colin
Yep,
Williams,
Williams,
Kyron. Yeah.
Kyron Williams. Yeah, he gets off
So
for sure.
um, I think we down the we
Okay.
already
Oh,
really
we have to put this in there. So, I mean, obviously, we all are bettors here. We talked about just the responsibility that comes with betting and just knowing your limit and what you're able to do. Don't skip your bills trying to pay off, what I'm saying, pay off FanDuel and prize picks and everything like that. But don't let me be a hypocrite here either. So
hey
hey,
all
feel safe to gamble, but if you do have a problem, make sure you dial 1-800-GAMBLER. I repeat, 1-800-GAMBLER. And the gambler number is 426-2537. So y'all can check that out there. But I don't want to be the officer that pull you over for drinking and driving, knowing that I done did it before. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like to be the hypocrite here.
I ain't telling y'all that shit. Fuck y'all. I ain't never quitting.
Yep. And that guy has been to gambling AA, I think, what's that, 2 or 3 times, Carl, within the last
Hey,
year.
don't be no fucking quitter.
Hey,
But
man.
hey, don't hit my DMs something about Kroom. Fuck you. I spend my real money on this pick. I'ma laugh at your ass. Hey, I ain't no pro. I'm just here for fun. So,
Hey, man.
hey, that's it.
That's it.
But let's get around to this season preview. I know y'all got shit to do. We said we want to go make these episodes super long. I know people
Yeah,
ain't.
we try not to make them super long.
I know people ain't got no fucking attention span. We trying to keep y'all locked in.
As long as we can, so we try.
So the season preview. I guess we could do it by division. It won't take long. We could do it by division.
Okay, well you can start in your
So
NFC.
I started. I started the AFC North. Um, so AFC North, we got Ravens, Browns, Steelers, and Bengals. The Ravens are the favorites to win the division. They should be. They got a roster. They got Derrick Henry. They got the reigning MVP. They did lose Patrick McQueen on defense, but they drafted a rookie who pretty nice. They got Kyle Hamilton. He a fucking dog.
Mm,
They got
doggy,
Roquan Doggy Bone.
doggy.
I ain't that familiar with their D line, but they defense always straight, bro. Harbaugh, they coach, bro. Like they the Ravens, nigga. Their defense been good since the 2000s.
Exactly. Just
So
right ahead. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
so
So
that shit, the Ravens focus ain't the division or the regular season. They focus is the playoffs. They nutted up in the AFC Championship last year. They trying to get
man,
back to that,
ran the
and they
ball
might
12 times.
and they might have missed their fucking window.
They might have missed their window, so they know they fighting the clock.
But
They went all in, got Derrick Henry. Obviously, we have the Ravens as our favorite, as Chrome spoke about. My sleeper. So is my sleeper. I'm looking for Joe Burrow to have a good year. I like the Bengals and the Browns evenly. The Browns, obviously, because of y'all defense, you know what I'm saying, how y'all held it down last year, despite never having a true, just pivotal starting quarterback, just due to injuries. Of course, we got Deshaun Watson, his first full year back after being out, the massage guy. You know what I'm saying? 77 massages is crazy. But hey, nevertheless, I'm excited to see about how him and Joe Burrow bounce back this year.
yeah, so for the Bengals, the storyline right now, Jamar Chase hasn't showed up to camp. He's seeking an extension. The only difference is he has 2 years left on his deal. Everybody else wanted to get paid had 1 year left. But they say the rumor is bro ain't playing unless he get that contract.
Yeah,
You already
he
know
got
they.
he got a year to figure it out. But just with
Yeah,
him getting banged up a little bit last year, I can see how he feel a little insecurity in his,
yeah.
position.
And I mean, he ain't Joe, but Joe got paid and been injured twice.
Yeah,
You know, and he just as important. He not important as Joe, but nigga, he's the number 2 guy on the team for sure.
for sure, no
Um,
question.
they lost Joe Mixon, so it'd be interesting to see if they can really pound the running game. And they defense always been mid to me, so it ain't nothing new. The Steelers, I ain't gonna lie, them niggas booty.
Hey
Between
man,
Phil,
I'm an O State guy. I'm rooting for Justin, but it just don't. I just don't see it. Man. I just
listen,
don't see it.
both of them starters played last weekend. They had 3 points.
Matter of
Both
fact,
started,
Kroom,
both 3 fucking points. No touchdowns. That's
hey
ridiculous.
Kroom, they so disappointed, and I think the ceiling is so low for them. Next division,
Hey, uh,
hey hey next division, man. I
what's
ain't got nothing to
crazy
say.
is they be figuring out how to win them ugly ass games, bro. They made the playoffs last year with me at quarterback.
And Mike
I'm
Tomlin.
better. I'm better than Kenny Pickett. I'm telling y'all niggas right now. I'm better than Kenny Pickett.
Hey,
I
shout out
back
to
up.
George Pickens for finding a way to have a 1,000-yard
Hey,
season
listen. I
last
played backup quarterback for the Mustangs 1 year behind my nigga Nick Jones. He got a concussion. They put me in a quarterback
year.
at Dunbar. Y'all don't know, but I was third string behind Terrain Jalen Jones. I'm better than Kenny Pickett, nigga, and I don't wear gloves. Any nigga that wear gloves as quarterback, I don't take
two,
seriously.
two
He wear
gloves.
2 gloves. Fuck out of
Sticky
here.
picky, sticky picky.
All right, so we're gonna go to AFC South. AFC South is tough. Don't sleep.
It's
I
interesting.
obviously Houston is my sleeper team to go to the Super Bowl this year. Houston, my sleeper team. They roster is crazy.
The
They
roster
roster
is
crazy.
crazy. That defense got so much better. I'm not even gonna get into Justin Stroud and the Diggs pickup. The
It's the
defense got
defense.
so much better.
They drafted a corner. They got Daniil Hunter from the Vikings, and I don't
Biggest
know who
play in
else
the
they
league.
got. But they defense was solid last year.
It wasn't bad,
They
and
wasn't
they
bad.
got to the second round of the playoff. They made it to the divisional round. So one
Yeah,
game away from the AFC Championship. And they
yeah,
didn't play just terrible in that game.
yeah. They didn't play bad. The
Which one of
Ravens
the receivers
defense.
got hurt? Was that Nico
So
or
Tank
Tank
Dell
Dell?
broke his leg.
Yeah, when Tank Dell broke his leg, that's a big part of what happened. The Ravens didn't dominate them like I thought they would.
Yeah, nah.
Honestly, honestly,
The next team in that division, I like the Colts. Anthony Richardson is back. They got a great coach. They they would have made the playoffs if they would have beat Houston last year. That game went down to the wire. That game was for the division.
yeah, and it was for the division. It was for
Yeah.
a playoff spot. And man, funny story about that, crew. My guy Sosa, tell him again. So he was a part of the Texans. I mean, no, of the Colts, right?
Mm-hmm.
He played the game. They lost, got kicked out of the playoffs, right? Playoff contention. So they were done for the season. He was headed to off season and got picked up by the Texans.
That's crazy.
So he went on to play and win the first round, then go and lose to the Ravens, which is crazy, seeing that they're divisional rivals. But that just shows you how close knit and tight that division will be down the stretch.
Yeah. Don't
One
sleep on.
game difference.
And the spread is 1.5 the first game of the season for a reason. The Colts ain't sweet.
They're not sweet.
They got
And
Anthony
Mitchell
Richardson
Magic
back,
did good, but I'm excited to see
and they
what
ain't
he
even
can
had
do.
Jonathan Taylor for the full year last year. And he a
Mm-mm.
doggy, real
Mm-hmm.
doggy.
Straight doggy. 4-3 can run through you as well. So
Yeah. So, um, I've been talking about the Titans. The Titans, I think the Titans gonna be decent. The book's gonna really disrespect the Titans on the spreads this year, but bro, Levis didn't look bad last year. They got D Hop on one side. They got Ridley on the other side. They got Pollard in the
that's a true
backfield.
1-2. A
They
true
got
one and
Pollard.
two.
They got Pollard at the back. They got Snead on one side. Y'all know what Snead did last year,
Come on, man.
and they upgraded their other 3 D back spots. And they D tackle a dog. I forgot his name, but he a dog. Yeah, the nigga's a dog. So
Dog.
they ain't gonna be sweet, bro.
Nah, I don't
And
think they're sweet by no chance.
and
Uh,
niggas, everybody finna bet. Look, everybody finna bet them Bears week 1. Think it's
yeah,
sweet.
yeah,
Think
it's
it's
gonna be a
fucking
real
sweet.
welcome to the NFL for Caleb.
Think it's fucking sweet. That shit ain't sweet.
I don't know. I don't
That
think it's sweet. I don't think
that
it's
shit
sweet
ain't
either.
sweet. I fuck with the Bears, but Nick Wright tripping talking about they going to Super Bowl.
Yeah,
But
yeah, crazy
he
take.
he
He said
gassing.
it was his wild take.
But they ain't, bro. That shit ain't sweet week 1. Everybody gonna take them
We
Bears
fuck
week
with you,
1.
Nick. We fuck with you, but
I fuck with Nick, but he twipping.
it's
The
crazy.
last team in that division, Jacksonville. I'm not a Jacksonville believer. Um, I'm not a Trevor Lawrence believer. He may be good, but I ain't seen it.
I'm a Trevor believer. Losing Ridley was big to me. That was huge to me for sure.
Yeah, they ain't because Christian Kirk cool.
Kirk is cool, but I believe Kirk is a
Number 2.
number 2.5. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
He plays better, honestly, to me. If he was a third option, he would be a dangerous
yeah.
third option.
Like in the
But
slot.
yeah, you know what I'm saying, where he could really get up and down the field, speed guy. He only getting older though. He's aging, but
ETN a dog, but
ETN is a dog. I'm not worried about
yeah.
him.
I just don't.
Unlike you, I'm a Trevor believer. I
Yeah,
am a Trevor believer.
I
Trevor
think
will be good in this league. I just
they
don't know if it's this year.
I think they third place in the division or fourth. I'm gonna say Titans gonna be last, but it's gonna
They
be next.
fought. They fought towards the end too. It
They
actually was a
fought, but they
three-way
didn't win no big games. They
on
didn't
a
win none.
bad season
Yeah,
though to
they
even
won
be fighting for a
for the
spot
division.
with 2 weeks left in the season. I believe it
Yeah,
was. Now they needed a lot to happen. I think they needed to win and
yeah,
for
it was some crazy
the
shit.
Texans to lose or some
They gonna,
crazy
I mean,
shit.
they ain't they gonna be decent, but because Doug Peterson a good coach as well,
I agree. I agree.
but
Damn.
I don't think they better than the Texans, of course.
Yeah, I think that Urban Meyer failure really set them back.
I forgot he went there.
Yeah, and that's my favorite college coach
Then,
of all
yeah,
time.
that's
No
he
disrespect.
signed he signed Tim Tebow. Nigga tripping.
Hey,
Hey,
that's sick though.
hey,
That's sick though.
that's some privilege right there.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
All right, so we going to the AFC East. I'll let you talk on this. Everybody don't know Carl's a fucking Jets fan, and they fucking
Hey, I
stink.
am a Jets fan. Before y'all say anything, before
Hey,
y'all laugh,
him and Dez, him and my cousin Dez think they finna win 11 to 13 games this year. We'll see.
hey man, listen here. I know y'all want to laugh. I know this. I know this, man. But look, the Jets have a real chance. And me being a Jets fan shows a lot about my character. I've been loyal over the years. I think Kroom can attest to that, but I honestly believe that the Jets will at least in the last 2 to 3 weeks of the season, be battling for the division. I don't believe in the Bills. The Patriots, with no Belichick and Tom Brady, need to downgrade to probably a college team. And
Hey, they got
Miami, I just
they
don't
got
believe in
Brissett though.
Tua. I have
They
more faith in Aaron Rodgers than Tua. I'm sorry.
so my take, right? So for the Patriots, bro, no cap. Brissett is better than every quarterback they had last year. No cap. That's who started this year. Brissett. Brissett solid. We won about. Brissett started for the Browns like 2 years ago. We was decent.
Yeah.
I think the Patriots gonna be last in the division though. Let me get that. But when I say like the division games with the Patriots, I just don't think they gonna be that sweet. If you come out bullshitting, they can stick around.
And I believe each team, they got some great young players too.
Yeah.
But I believe each team is capable. So
Of when
all divisional teams play each other twice.
to splitting.
Capable of splitting.
Now, I think y'all Dolphins and Bills all split. Whoever can take a 2-0 lead twice, whoever you have to handle your business versus the Patriots. Y'all have to go 2-0 versus the Patriots. Y'all can't drop one versus the
I
Patriots.
feel like each team has whatever team doesn't will
Drop
pay for
one.
it in the end. We'll be fighting for a
Yeah.
wild card
Whoever
spot.
doesn't drop a game versus the Patriots, and then whoever is able to beat another divisional twice, that's what's gonna play a key factor.
You have
So
to
if
go
y'all can
2-0 in two out
y'all
of
need to
three
beat the
matchups.
Dolphins twice, or y'all need to beat the Bills twice, and y'all need to beat the Patriots twice, and y'all be good. Because
Yeah,
outside the
and that's a
division,
big
y'all,
that's a big ass. No scrubs in the division.
yeah, it's a big ass, but you gotta come with it.
Got
Because
to, got to.
if y'all win the division, I think y'all get to see. I can see y'all getting the last seed, the 7th seed. I can see y'all getting that 7th seed,
It
but
just depends, man. Don't let
y'all schedule
if
is
A
weak
Rod
though.
even shows a flash of his old self. I don't think we're gonna put him in
I
positions to
don't
be
even
able to
think
get hurt.
it ain't about his old self. He just gotta stay healthy, bro. If he stay
He
healthy,
gotta stay healthy, but I think the play caller will favor him staying healthy. We got Brees Hall back there.
doggy,
Yes,
dog,
doggy. You hear me?
doggy, doggy.
Then we got Big Braylon, just coming from Wisconsin. Braylon Allen, big back.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
you
big bag. Yeah, I
man,
seen him. That
big back. So
nigga big as fuck paws. Yeah.
and I like the backup quarterback pickup. Tyrod Taylor is not bad.
Yeah, he played good for the Bills last year.
Yeah, he did, and I like the Jordan. The Giants.
Yeah, he played for and then y'all got a true number 2, Mike Williams.
Yeah,
We already know who Garrett is, doggy.
yeah. Hey, Garrett will have a breakout season. We can bet him as a 1,000-yard receiver.
Yeah, he's a
That's the
thousand
first
yard
bet I'm
receiver
giving y'all for
for
free.
sure. For sure. A
He
1,000 yard
will be a
receiver for
1,000-yard
sure.
receiver for sure. Could
Defense,
even lead the division, honestly.
yeah. And we know
But just because, I think he'll be singled out a lot. I'm not sure if people are gonna show more attention to Tyreek Hill this year. Oh, I cannot wait to get into that. So let's go to the next division.
okay, and the Dolphins, we know what their roster look like, obviously. They just gotta win big games. They ain't win no big games last year. They beat who
But
they
I
were
want to
supposed
see
to beat.
a healthy Ramsey. With Xavier Howard, I want to see.
Yeah,
I want to see it healthy.
yeah. And then the Bills lost Diggs. They lost Tre'Davious White. Their linebacker just injured. Their best linebacker just got injured in training camp. So it's really all on Josh Allen. I fuck with Josh Allen. I like Josh Allen. A lot of people don't.
He still got a lot to prove. I like Josh
Yeah,
Allen.
he a doggy. He a doggy.
I ain't gonna tell him about that wild take you had about Allen.
I'll let y'all. I ain't gonna do it this
Don't
episode.
say
I'm gonna
it.
wait. I ain't gonna
Don't.
do it.
I know what's
I
up.
don't want y'all to stop watching because what I got to say. All right, now we got the AFC West. No, it's 3 divisional each
We're
side.
not talking about that. Chiefs. All right.
Oh
So.
yeah. Hey, bro.
Hey,
Hey,
Mahomes,
you.
Kelsey. That's
Yeah.
it. That's
Hey,
all.
you right. Yeah, we ain't talking about that
The
division. That's
man
the
went
Chiefs
behind the
division.
back. Come on, I'm
Yeah,
not
that's the
talking
Chief.
about
That's the Chiefs division. We're going to the NFC. We ain't wasting our time.
Raiders. You got Broncos, Jared Stidham, and
Yeah.
Zach Wilson, and Bo Nix over there. Bo Nix did look good in the preseason. Bo Nix, I will give you a credit for sure.
Yeah. So the NFC North, which I think is going to be the most competitive division in the NFC. Competitive as fuck. That shit going down to the last game. We got Bears, we got Packers, we got Lions.
Hold on, Cole. Hold on. Do you think Jim Harbaugh will bring a winning attitude to the Chargers? Do you think
For
they make
sure.
the playoffs this year?
No playoffs, but they
No
will
playoffs.
have.
Losing Mike Williams, losing Keenan Allen.
Yeah, no playoffs, bro. But they'd be better. They'd be second in the division.
Okay.
For sure.
I'll
No
take that.
playoffs
All right.
though.
Okay. All right.
But NFC North, most competitive division in the NFC. Packers, Lions, Bears. Dog fights, nigga. Well,
Yeah.
the Vikings don't have a quarterback. If they have a quarterback, I would talk about them.
Yeah.
I don't trust any dog. I ain't better than. I might be better than him. We'll come back and might be better than him. But we know who the Bears got. If y'all don't know, they got number 1 pick Caleb Williams, Keenan Allen on one side, DJ Moore on the other side, bro from Washington in the slot, Moore on the outside.
Yep.
They got Swift at running back.
Cole Komet
At tight end. They defense did great last year. They got Montez Sweat. They got the cornerback Jalen Williams, who a doggy. That's pretty much all I know on their defense for sure. But they solid. We know what the Packers did last year. They was beating the 49ers.
Yeah. They could have really done it.
They beat the fuck out of all you Cowboys fans. Them niggas got dog walk.
Hey, man.
So, hey, we know the Packers always been a good organization going back to the beginning of football.
Y'all like, follow, subscribe. Cowboys fans, unsubscribe.
Yeah. Y'all want it. Yeah.
Stay where y'all at. Y'all not gonna like this.
So the Packers are great. They got their franchise QB. They got Josh Jacobs, doggy from Raiders. They got Josh Jacobs. They got weapons on the outside. They got about 4 receivers.
Yeah. Romeo Dog. Yeah.
They got about 4 receivers. Christian Watson
definitely a deep threat, so.
Their defense is solid. They still got Jair on the outside. So the Packers here.
Big Kenny Clark holding down the middle, yeah. So they never had a problem on defense until playoff time.
Yeah.
But I think they're pretty good for the most part. They are gonna have to withstand the injuries. I don't know if I trust the depth of their team. But
yeah.
We'll see. It's a show and tell type of league. So we have to, we gotta see about that.
And then the Lions, y'all know who y'all
you talking about. I'm talking about
complete team. Complete.
Hey man, Dan Campbell. I love you. I love your energy. I love your attitude. Hey, you're a professional salesman, my brother.
That nigga had 20 on blackjack and hit.
Hey, he said 20 on blackjack and said hit me. Up 14, 4th and 2. You decide to go for it instead of kicking the field goal to go up 17. They made you pay for that.
Came
back. The 49ers really slid by the first 2 rounds. They were supposed to go home twice. So, but they made it nevertheless. So respect.
Yeah. But the Lions have one of the top rosters in the league. I think they have a top 5 roster. Best O-line. They got the best O-line in the league. They got a quarterback who thrives behind a good O line, who thrives behind the play action. They got two
Keep
running.
Jahmyr Gibbs healthy.
Yeah, Jameer and David Montgomery. David Montgomery is a dog.
Doggy.
Anytime touchdown is damn near free for him.
Jameson Williams is gonna be a way bigger
Yeah,
threat. I think he's gonna be a
he
bigger
just cooked
piece.
the nigga on the route. I just seen that on Twitter before we
Yep.
hopped
So,
on here.
so
And
he
he
gonna
fast
be
as
a
fuck.
bigger threat for sure.
And then I know Amon Brown a dog.
Yeah.
Bro from Michigan on the D line, doggy.
Yep, Hutchinson, Aiden.
And then the rest of their defense just solid.
Not a Michigan man, but I respect that Aiden.
Yeah, they all bought into the coach, man. When your coach is solid like that, a player's coach, he a real player's coach, a motivator. He'd make you want to run through a wall for him. So
they got
anytime,
rid of Gardner Johnson. I'm not sure about the pickups in the second.
Yeah,
I did too much research on that.
yeah, but they gonna
we'll
be
have to
solid
see.
for sure. They gonna be solid. So the Vikings, they got the best receiver in the league, in my opinion. But other than that, losing Kirk, JJ McCarthy going down, because I think he would eventually start it because Dalton's some shit. But they got a great coach. So I ain't gonna really disrespect the Vikings that much because they got a great coach. They still gonna put up points.
If they weren't in the division they were in, I wouldn't disrespect.
But then again, they just lost bro. The number 2 receiver. They whole team damn near hurt. They done. Them niggas cooked.
Damn.
Who the number 2 receiver? Addison.
They lost Jordan Addison.
Yeah, he just got hurt. Yeah, like them niggas cooked. But Jetta's the best receiver in the league. Debate with your mom. I mean, some people gonna say Tyreek, but
yeah, and I ain't gonna lie, like a lot of people
Jetta's
speed,
but he ain't got the route running. Jetta's got.
Not really, but it's getting better, and just given the speed, the route is gonna work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I mean, if niggas say Tyreek, I hear it. But I like
this. Yeah, I can. It's an argument I can entertain, but I definitely respect Jennings and what he been able to do in his first few seasons.
So we got the NFC North. We got the NFC West.
We didn't talk about them. How are we not gonna talk about the probably the favorites? I'm sure.
Who?
The 49ers.
That's NFC West.
Oh yeah. I'm tripping.
Yeah. So NFC West, the only two teams to talk about is the Niners and the Rams. The Seahawks, I don't trust Geno, and I don't think they roster that good. I don't think the roster that good.
I like Geno. I think they have a good roster. Kenneth Walker, I'm going to disagree with you on this one, brother. Kenneth Walker is a great runner. They obviously have 3 good receivers in DK Metcalf, Jackson Smith, and Jigba.
He a dog.
What's my boy name?
Metcalf? Lockett?
Lockett. Tyler Lockett has been consistent for years. He's one of the most slept-on receivers in the entire NFL.
I don't believe in their defense.
I believe in the defense. I'm sorry. I believe in the defense.
I mean,
I truly believe, like,
I just feel like
they play man and match up. They
supposed to be better than what they is, bro.
They will be this year. They have Witherspoon, which is one of my favorite corners. I always take a big look at the DBs.
And they got Tariq Woolen.
Yeah. And that's, I don't know. I got a different love for the DBs, especially, 40 pounds ago. Your brother was a safety 40 pounds ago. I was.
40 might be a stretch. I think it might be 60.
It might be. It might be 40 pounds, 60 miles.
Shout out to my boy Uso, man. He a 49ers fan, man. He from Seattle. I mean, he's a Seahawks fan. He from Seattle. Yeah. But I mean, we'll see. I don't believe in them niggas.
Especially, I ain't gonna lie, my boy DB, DB a Seahawks fan too. So.
But it's just they got to see the 49ers twice and the Rams twice, bro.
You do. So how will they perform in those games? It's another thing where I think you gotta, try to beat up on the little brother of the division. And
then the Cardinals. Who else we got? The Rams.
The Cardinals.
I like the Rams.
You like the Rams to come out?
Nah, I think the 49ers, that's their division.
But the Rams are sleeper?
The Rams the Rams making the playoffs again.
49ers are definitely the favorites. I like the Rams to come back. I think Matthew Stafford has a different fire up under him, especially getting put out by his old team.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be a big motivator.
Cooper
plays away from winning that game.
Cooper going to be healthy this year.
Some terrible calls by the referees in that game. But I ain't going to get into that. I know it's not that deep. A lot of people probably don't even remember it. But some terrible calls were made in that game. It could have went a whole different way. It could have swung the whole.
Yeah, Cooper going to be back healthy.
Puka has shown
Puka, doggy.
First year he showed what he could be. So.
Defense, they drafted well too. They said
Ah,
they drafted
gotta
well.
shout out Aaron. Matter of fact, I could drink to that. Aaron
Oh
Donald to
yeah,
retirement. I could
yeah.
drink to that.
I
I
got
could
a
drink
shot
to
for
that.
that.
I could
I got
drink
a
to
shot
that.
for that. Best defensive tackle all the time.
I could drink to that, man. Happy retirement. Left on
Thank you.
on his own note. Won him a Super Bowl.
Facts.
Multiple defensive MVPs. Can't be mad at that. Great
Yeah.
career. Great career. Hats
I don't
off to
think
that man.
I don't think we got to talk about the Cardinals, dude.
Hey man, just because I love Kyler and just because I got one of my Ohio State Buckeyes over there, I'll say it'll be exciting just to see that duo. But I don't think they make any true noise. Buda Baker, one of my
They
favorites.
still in rebuild.
Yeah, still in rebuild mode for sure. I like to see where they are in a couple years, given the draft picks that they'll probably get just due to their schedule. Happy
Yeah.
to see all those teams twice. But we'll see though. I see some upsets coming. I'm not gonna sure. I'm not sure I'll be comfortable with betting against them at the end of the season or as the season progresses. We're gonna see how it goes though.
Honestly, bro, I don't even know if the Bills gonna be the spread for week 1 versus the Bills is 7. I don't even know if the Bills beat them by 7.
I'm not sure. I'm not confident enough to say that.
Yeah. So I don't think they trade. I think they're gonna be better. They got a quarterback because
Yeah,
they won some games, some big games last year with no quarterback.
yeah.
They was pounding that bit. Joshua
And
Dobbs
Dobbs
stepped
came
in,
and did a good job when he played
and
those couple
then
weeks.
the running back bro from the Steelers on light skin bro.
Warren.
No, he's slow as fuck, but he hard as hell to tackle. Connor.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They
You
just be
talking about
pounding
James
that.
Conner? Yeah.
They be pounding that bitch to Connor.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But we
Anytime
can move
touchdown
on.
score, he wanted to look out
Yeah,
for.
yeah, he's solid. So we go to the NFC South. I think the Falcons is the favorite in the division. I think everybody is on the Falcons. I don't know if they can handle that much pressure, but they got the roster.
I've been
They
telling you, and this is partially biased because my boy Tyrann Mathieu over there, but I believe that if Derek Carr can play up to the level where he took the Raiders to a 12-4 record, I'll never forget that. If he can play up to a certain level, I believe that the Saints can come out of that division, but I favor probably the Falcons.
just because of the roster.
Just because of the roster, their defense got so much better. The pickups
They
in the
got
second.
they picked up they in win now mode. They picked up Judon. They got the best safety duo in the league.
Simmons, yeah.
They got the best safety duo in the league. When Baker played him, he throwing 2 picks.
For sure. No doubt. I will bet Baker for an interception when they play though.
Tampa Bay, I don't think they not making up. They not winning the division.
I like that running back. Rashad White, I like
Yeah.
that running back. He nice as hell.
If Tampa Bay win the division again, bro, they should be ashamed of themselves.
They have to feed Mike Evans. So
Mike Evans getting 1,000
his
yards.
50+ yards, yeah. And he has not has he I don't think he had a season
No, he
without 1,000 yards
10
yet.
straight 1,000-yard seasons. Like,
And that's crazy. That's a feat. That's Hall of Fame.
He don't get the credit he deserves. Mike Evans is a fucking dog.
Underappreciated.
He's 6'4". Throw that bitch up. He gonna go get it.
I've been rocking with Mike since Johnny was running circles around the SEC and throwing up, praying to God that somebody catch it, and Mike Evans come down with it.
So, and then the Panthers fully in full rebuild mode. Ain't no way.
Sorry, it's my little brother, man. That's his favorite team.
Yeah. Shout out to my boy Graham. Hey, bro. Hey, y'all just look forward to next season, maybe. Them niggas is cooked.
Just pray on it. Like my grandma say.
So, next we got the NFC North. No, we did the North. We did the West. We did the South. We got the NFC East.
Yes.
I think that's the Eagles division. I don't think it's even the Cowboys had a great regular season last year. I'm not a Cowboy hater. Them niggas always play great in the regular season. But the Eagles had a better roster this year. And nobody has won the division back-to-back years and forever. So
forever.
I'm going with the Eagles this year. I think the Eagles my Super Bowl pick to make the Super Bowl at the NFC.
I believe the Eagles can make it. Highly motivated, coming off a crazy season. A lot of problems with the disconnect between the play caller and the quarterback. So I believe because a lot of people didn't like Nick Sirianni and what he was bringing to the Eagles. A lot of quick screens and not enough running the ball. You had DeAndre Swift in the backfield. You also got Jalen Hurts, who's always a three. Can't never sleep on him. I think that the Eagles really do it, and I'm a big Saquon guy. Even though in the Big Ten, obviously I'm an Ohio State fan. So much, so much, so much love and respect for Saquon and what he is to the game of football when healthy. Like I said, we're not doing the 30 carry backs anymore, so mixing it up, finding ways to get him the ball in creative ways.
Yeah, but
I just think that he
he's a
thrives.
threat. He's a threat just like McCaffrey, pass
Come
and
on,
run.
man. I just feel like that's
And he's never had an O line before.
not to the caliber of player, but I just feel like the move has the impact of a LeBron to Miami. Like,
Yeah,
you finally giving him something to work with. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So it's like, how can
So yeah,
how
but
can you not expect him to do something?
my three teams in NFC are the Lions, the Eagles, the Niners. But I think the Eagles get back there. I
Yeah,
think they got the best. I think they got the best quarterback out of them three teams between the Niners and the Lions. And
the Eagles. Yep, and
yeah,
I agree. I'm always gonna be quarterback heavy because you have to have a good quarterback in this league to make it far.
it
The,
hurts.
the
It hurts.
49ers try to defy that logic, honestly,
It
a
ain't gonna
couple
work.
times, but
Jimmy G didn't work.
shouts out
Purdy
to
ain't gonna
Brock
work.
Purdy, man. You've
Now,
had a great
hey,
career
seven
up to
round
this
pick.
point.
Hey, I don't think Purdy bad, but
No, find a way to get it done in this league, but I
but
just don't think
if
he's
you
an elite.
if you stop
I
that
can't call
run,
him elite.
yeah, if you stop that run, them niggas cooked. And Shanahan always loses big games.
Shanahan is known for losing big games,
So
so I'm gonna go with the Eagles. I'm with you on that
yeah,
one.
I'm
I'm
fucking
gonna
with the
go with the
Eagles.
Eagles.
The Cowboys, like I said, they got a regular season team. They got a lot of contract and GM issues. Dak ain't been paid. CD ain't been to camp because he ain't been paid. They got to pay Micah.
Yeah,
So they
they
just got
have
a lot.
business to handle. It's trouble in
They
paradise, to
don't
say
have.
the
They
least.
got Zeke starting at running back. What year did Zeke start at Ohio State? Nigga, was we in middle school?
Yeah, I was in middle school. 2014, I remember they won the championship for sure.
Like Zeke is they starting running back, bro. Like that ain't gonna cut it, bro.
That's crazy work.
They don't have a number.
Halfway diabolical. That's
They don't
actually
have a number two receiver.
no true number two for sure.
Brandon Cooks is a number three.
Yeah, he is.
So
He can play the role of a number two, but through the consistency of a season, I'm not sure.
yeah, they defense.
He was number one in Houston, though.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
disrespect.
He was a dog in Houston, but that's what Deshaun Watson was in Houston. So that was a long time ago.
So, Corin,
2020.
what you thinking? What you thinking about preseason, man? Let's start with some of the rookies. Let's start with Caleb Williams, number one pick. We got to start there.
I think he good. For sure. He making some throws that only good quarterbacks can make. On the run, facing pressure, back shoulder, back foot, sidearm,
His
however you
arm
want.
angles are something to wow about. But I just feel like he hasn't just been unleashed yet until the season starts. So I kind of feel like I'm in the zoo. You just see a good looking, powerful
Yeah,
animal just strolling around. You know what I'm saying? But you don't know what it's really about, until you're in the cage with that animal. So I'm ready to see that. I'm excited to see that. Obviously, we said most competitive division. He's probably in the most competitive division in the NFC.
yeah,
Hands down in the most competitive division in the NFC. So just to see if he can withstand that
yeah. The
and
pressure,
stand there, take some of those hits on third
especially
down,
especially when they get cold.
especially when they get cold. And it will in Chicago. He's a California boy.
Yeah. He coming from USC. He got to play in that cold. Packers ain't got no dome. The Lions and the Vikings do have a dome, but definitely them games with them it's gonna come down to them playing the Packers and the Lions, bro, late in the season, bro. So um I do like. I mean, he's coming into some talent though.
Yeah, he got to
He
go
has
2-0 against
he
the Vikings,
has
if
two of the
nothing
best
else.
receivers. He has two of the best receivers in the league, and he got the number 3 rated wide receiver at the class. They had two
Yeah,
top 10 picks,
yeah,
and their
he did.
defense was the top defense last year. So um He has high expectations that he needs to stand up to.
For
And
sure.
Tom,
No rookie has
yeah,
ever gotten the table laid
like
this
this,
well for him. So
yeah,
I have to agree with that. To that point that you just made, I have to agree with that. It's time to show and prove why you're the number one pick, just like in any sport at any level. So
yeah. Then we got
JJ
Jay.
McCarthy. What you think about JJ McCarthy? I know he's injury, but he was playing good.
Yeah, I thought JJ would end up taking Dalton's spot. Um,
I
so
gave it to week 4 to 6. Like
yeah,
I think it was gonna be an early move. Like
yeah,
we got a chance with this guy. Like let's try it.
yeah. Let's try. Him being out, the Vikings just need to focus on. Honestly, they roster is depleted right now, man. I was just trying to get a top 10 pick, man. I know. My uncle, when my uncle played in the league, he said they don't tank on purpose. Niggas is not finna go out there to get their ass beat on purpose. That shit is brutal. So they
Yeah,
just
not this sport.
yeah, they just gotta just try to remain level headed, man. Look forward to the future. As long as Justin Jefferson on their team, they gonna be good.
And
Uh,
one team that we just completely looked over
what's the Commanders?
for obvious reasons was the Commanders, but Jaden Daniels did not look bad versus
He
my
looked
Jets.
so. For y'all don't know, I live in DC, man. So I'll go to at least 2, 3 Commanders games a year. I'm glad they got a fucking quarterback because Carson Wentz is dog shit.
He
I
is.
watch.
Sam Howell wasn't bad.
How one bad, but they kept going back and forth. And the game I went to, bro, they was booing Wentz. I'm like, bro, how y'all gonna boo him at home? He ain't gonna play good. He already not gonna play good. Now he gonna play worse. Niggas is booing him at home. So
Yeah.
I'll be going to at least 2 Commanders games this year. Definitely when the Browns come to the Commanders. So I'm glad they got a quarterback. They got Curtis Samuel, wide receiver. They running backs are decent. They traded their whole D line away because they drafted the D lineman like
Yep.
4 years in a
For
row.
sure.
They got
Yeah.
they got
Chase
Sweat,
Young, Montez.
yeah, and then the D lineman, the D tackle. Um, they got a new coach. They need a new stadium. That shit raggedy as hell. But I mean, he gonna be good, but they not ready. They
Yeah,
still
I don't think they're not
they
ready.
still in rebuild.
It's not time. They're still in rebuild, but he showed good signs early.
Oh yeah, he
He
the
showed,
quarterback of the future for sure. They got
and
a
I mean, man, he
franchise
come out
quarterback.
the SEC. He was the Heisman winner last year. You
But I
know,
mean, the Commanders just got bad luck, bro. They drafted RG3.
yeah, another Heisman winner. So
Yeah, and
hopefully this just pans out for him.
yeah,
He a
he just
little
gotta stay
light.
healthy,
He a
man.
little light in the ass in the
Yeah,
back
he
pockets
ain't been sliding in preseason. Coach said, bro, you gotta slide, bro. Niggas gonna learn to slide.
for sure, especially him.
This grown man football. Only person that
Another
don't
divisional, somebody in their division.
who the Giants.
Malik Neighbors showed good signs.
Hey, he ain't gonna get the ball because the
Hey
quarterback can't get
man,
it to him.
Daniel Jones.
I'm better than him.
Did you see that picture I sent you earlier on Instagram?
I'm better than him.
You seen that picture I sent you on Instagram?
Uh-uh.
He had his helmet on backwards.
Dude is
They
it.
said that's him.
Dude is bro. You don't never draft no quarterback from Duke, bro.
You know he was the highest paid quarterback ever for like at least a couple days.
Bro, he went to Duke. He's not good. He went to Duke. They paid Saquon. They paid him over Saquon.
Hey man, if it ain't Coach K, if it ain't Zion, I don't want nothing about a Duke. I'll tell you that.
That's
He
crazy.
put the E in Duke. He's Dookie for
Now the
sure.
Giants, I think their defense is gonna be good. They got Brian Burns. They got Brian Burns. They got the D tackle. They got another dude on the other side. He's straight. I think he had like 8 sacks last year. Their defense gonna be okay.
I was watching a clip earlier. Wendell Robinson is not a bad receiver. He's
No,
not
yeah, bro.
bad at all.
They roster only sucks at quarterback, bro. Like everything else, pretty solid. They got a good coach too.
Yeah,
They coach solid. And I watched the Giants last year,
tough
bro. Like,
division to win. I mean, you
yeah,
got the
they beat
Cowboys
they
regular
beat the
season.
Cowboys. I
You
don't
got
know
the
if they beat the
Eagles.
Cowboys. They beat the Eagles, bro. They took the Bills wire at the end of the year with Tyrod. Like they roster ain't bad. They coaching ain't bad. Daniel Jones is fucking bad.
Man, and they
That
paid.
nigga
They already paid him. So,
and that nigga
hey,
stink.
shout out to Daniel Jones for finding a way to get a bag. Hey, I'm a big. This is the quote that I live by. Life is a finesse. Find yours.
He
Daniel
found his
Jones,
shit.
you hit a damn lick.
That
You hit a
nigga's
motherfucking lick, boy.
he stink, boy.
Hey, you hit a lick, Daniel Jones.
Um,
So
yeah,
shouts out to you, man. I'm with anybody that's trying to get a bag. What we think about the Steelers quarterback feud?
between Justin and Russ, shit, you shit. Pick the lesser evil, bro. It's like the presidential race, nigga. Pick your pick your lesser evil, bro. I don't know, bro. The
Hey
Steelers,
man,
the Steelers defense is gonna play defense, bro. T.J. Watt, the second best defensive player in the league.
think of
Minka, they got Patrick
Joey
McQueen,
Porter Jr.
they got Dog, they got Cameron Hayward, old ass, still wrecking the O line up.
Still right in the middle. Yeah.
But when it comes to that quarterback and that play calling and scoring, them niggas cooked. And
Hey
honestly,
man,
I would go with Justin because he's younger.
he the future
He
regardless
the
if he play
future.
if he wrestle or not.
And Russ ain't the old Russ, bro. He don't even look like,
Just given what I've heard about Russ's ego, though, I'm not
yeah.
sierra how much help Justin would get.
Sierra did turn his ass out. He Hollywood.
Yeah, like when Marshawn said he had to call somebody to call him, like
Yeah,
Marshawn
like he
Lynch.
don't fit the Steeler way though.
Nah, I
Like
don't think so
niggas who
either.
play for the Steelers is dogs.
But I like the chance they took on him. Like
Yeah, I mean,
vet on his
the
last leg.
Broncos still paying him 30-something million, bro. He on the vet minimum for the Steelers, so it really wasn't a
Exactly.
risk involved. They got him on one.
Exactly.
They paying him
Exactly.
1.2.
But on his way out, just grabbing him, I see where they're going. Mike Tomlin has never had a losing season under 500.
So
Shout out to him, man. Black
yeah,
head coach, I gotta show love there. You
for
know what I'm
sure.
saying? But we'll see how it pans out. Hopefully somebody finds some motivation from somewhere. But I just don't see it, Chrome. I just don't see it. Okay, so now we want to talk about the 49ers and the Cowboys and just their lack of being able to re-sign their superstar.
So we know Trent Williams hasn't been paid. Ayuk hasn't been paid. Neither have been to camp. They still got to pay Purdy. They already took care of Bosa and Debo and Kittle. So the 49ers, this they last year with this superstar roster, in my opinion. Because once they play Purdy, it's like some people ain't gonna be able to resign. That's not already under contract.
Yeah, and
And
you still got
Trent
people to
Williams
think
might
about
retire.
McCaffrey. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So it's
So
about, and I honestly will give it this last good run,
this they
whatever
last
deal they have
run, bro.
McCaffrey on.
This they last shot, bro. No
I'm
cap.
not fighting to keep Purdy. I'm sorry, even though he's done a great job as a
You're not paying
starter.
them.
Only lost a few games.
I mean, they might pay him.
Given a different roster, I just
They
don't see Purdy
they
being as
not gonna
successful as he is. But
they
he
not
is
gonna
a
have
decent.
the draft pick to get a quarterback though.
Nah,
So
not at all.
they, you know what I'm saying,
They're
they
gonna have
they
to trade up or something's gonna have to show.
they between a rock and a hard place for sure.
And Ayuk has shown signs. I thought he was gonna get ready to sign.
I would trade Ayuk to Steelers.
Yeah, I thought he was getting ready to sign
I
with
want
the Steelers in that
I want the
trade.
Steelers. I want y'all first round.
And it seemed like they was trying to come to terms with it, but
Yeah, I want
couldn't
y'all.
couldn't
I think the
finalize.
Steelers. I think the Steelers ain't gonna be good, so I take y'all first round. Yeah.
I don't know. We'll have to see how that turns out. Cowboys, trouble in paradise, like we spoke about.
The Cowboys won't be good as long as Jerry Jones is the owner and GM, bro. That man is 90 a year. That man is 100 years old, bro. He can't run a team, bro. He shouldn't be the GM, bro. He has a slave mentality. He don't want to pay his players. He wants shit done his way. He wants to have a say so. He's in the coach's ears. He's in the players' ears. He just shouldn't be running that franchise, and they won't be good until he leaves, bro.
And
He
he
could have
is, I mean,
he could have paid Dak a long time ago, and
he
Dak
letting
number one.
he letting
Dak,
see.
bro.
Fun fact,
He not from Little Rock. Fuck him.
I got a picture with Jerry Jones.
Dead ass.
Yeah, my mama and Sam's barbecue when I was a baby. Really don't like this story. Bittersweet. My mama said he was like, "Hey, that's such a beautiful baby." Put out a bankroll. How much you want for him? You feel me? So if you can sign me, damn, you can sign CD. You know what I'm saying? So,
Bro,
but
CD. Listen, statistical CD had the best season in the league last year. Outside of Tyreek, I think.
outside of Tyreek, yeah, but just
You gotta
productivity
pay him,
wise, CD, I believe he had the most catches. I want to say
bro. He was their whole offense.
he was.
You gotta pay him.
and he was doing his thing.
But
Once somebody shows and prove like that, you prove that you'll pay other players, you have to pay that man. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
like, and he's
Even if you
stubborn.
feel like it's a bad business decision, he did his due diligence. He showed you not only am I an elite receiver, but I'm top 5 receiver in the NFL. At some point, it's just like, okay, we got to give him what he's worth. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's gonna be interesting to see. I want to see how long City gonna hold out. This is a next man's up type of league. Not necessarily saying they can replace City because obviously you can't.
Yeah,
Generational talent, but I'm gonna like to see how this plays out because obviously we know Le'Veon Bell was one of, if not the top running back in the league.
held
Um,
out.
I'm a big money guy. I believe he missed out on $836,000 each week. He missed. He sat out the entire season. That's a lot of money that he was giving up, you know. So you also have to think about your family and generational wealth and things like that. He was never the same when he came back. Never the same, like ever. He was never the same. So I just don't think the NFL is a place that you could take a year's break from and come back and be the same elite player. Deshaun Watson showed us that. I mean, if it's due to injury, I can understand that. But just simply sitting out, even though when you're healthy, not rehabbing, anything like that, it's just not that league.
Yeah,
It's not that league.
yeah. So after that, we got the top rosters. I hope y'all still with us. I know we've been rambling. This episode was supposed to be 45 minutes. We had an hour and
Supposed to be.
15.
Supposed to be, man. A lot to
Um,
talk about today.
but the top rosters in the league, like we said, Texans, Ravens, Chiefs, Eagles, Lions, 49ers. They're my top six.
But is it really the Chiefs, or are we just all terrified of Mahomes and him having a new weapon and a couple weapons? Like,
The Chiefs ain't got no weaknesses, bro. Maybe D-backs because they lost Snead.
but Trent McDuffie ready to step up as
But
their number one
yeah,
for sure.
but I'm saying the third and fourth D-backs is trash.
They
They
not
Justin
just,
Watson.
but we'll see. I mean, Mahomes was throwing to me and you last year and won the Super Bowl. So
Exactly,
how
bro.
can we not be scared of him? You know, so
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm scared of. It's the offense. They gonna outscore you this year. I'm telling you, it's back to them Tyreek days when they had Tyreek, bro. Bro, they got two niggas who run where Xavier Ertz set the record for 40-yard dash.
boy,
Hollywood fast as shit too. So and Rice proved that he was the number
Hollywood
one.
got hurt. Is he out?
Yeah, he'd be back like week 1, week 2.
Okay, it's not too bad.
Rice proved to y'all he can be a number one.
Yeah,
Kelsey the GOAT tight end.
brother, I think I could be. I think I could be number one if I was playing with that guy.
All you gotta do is, hey man, he gonna
Just
give it to you.
run and catch,
Yeah,
and
bro.
don't name yourself Kadarius Toney.
Facts. That
That that nigga couldn't catch a cold in a snowstorm, ass booty ball naked.
yeah.
But
So
I think he'll have a better season. But just his attitude and
he
everything, I
finna
don't know
get.
if he
Should
ready to
they
go
they announced yesterday he on the verge of getting cut, bro.
for real.
Yeah. So
And it's all ego. I believe it's all
well,
ego.
I got ties in Kansas City, man. I got some partners in Kansas City. Really from the city, really Chiefs fans, not no bandwagons. Them niggas been fans their whole life. So I respect it. I'm real close in on the Chiefs, but I have to hear about them every week. So they will. I don't think they repeating, bro. But I ain't
We'll
gonna.
see.
I ain't
Matter of fact,
gonna.
I go to Kansas City this weekend. I'm gonna get some insight for us, brother. Don't even worry about it. Got my boy DQ working for the Chiefs. You know, he off this weekend, so we gonna see what it's really looking like. You know, I'm gonna go check that out for us. Might even go to the preseason game.
Yeah, but that's pretty much it for the first episode of Having Our Wage podcast, man. We doing this thing, man. Y'all tap in next week. We're gonna have our first official bets lined up for first week. We got Ravens Chiefs. Um, I think that the first game is September 5th. Thursday night football, Ravens Chiefs. The spread is 3. Um, we got Eagles Packers on Friday. And then Sunday, we got all the rest of the games. Looking forward. It's some good games. It's some good games. So we're gonna have
Whew,
everything for
Jets
y'all.
Niners. Pray for me.
Just Niners Monday Night Football. Aaron get first game back. That nigga gonna be sweating bullets. So we're gonna have something next week for y'all, man. We gotta get in the lab, do some research. We got preseason this Sunday. Hey, the preseason unders are like 26-4 or some shit. So just a little free game for y'all, man. Look at the preseason unders. We got college football starting as well. We might record our next episode live from Vegas.
Come Vegas, come on, man.
I ain't gonna have my daughter iPad to record on, so I don't know, it might not look this good, but we gonna figure something out, man. Y'all just fuck with us. Support, subscribe, repost, DM. We looking to have, if you want to get on the show, if you bet, get on. We'll put you on the show.
Hey, if you bet, let us know. We are looking for features on the show.
I'm calling out my nigga T Found to get on the show.
Come on now.
I'm calling out my nigga Dez to get on the show.
Hey man, I gotta call Chase Lewis, man. What are you selling? I need to know. I need to know. Can we get
the street sweepers on here, man? They got the whole Little Rock and they shit. So y'all want to get on? You know, we can do a collab or whatever, man. Whatever, bro. I'm with it. So shit.
Hey, we're looking for sponsorship opportunities. Anybody that want to promote their business on here, advertising opportunities as well. Hey, just let us know. We got y'all.
Cause we finna have y'all. They gonna tap in Carl Famous, man.
Come on now, we having our ways, bro.
I'm finna get about 2,000 followers, man. But shit, we'll see y'all. We'll see y'all next week.
One last toast, brother. One last toast, man. One last toast for good luck, good season, and to having our ways.
For sure. Might have some merch later in the season, man. I have to
maybe
come in here a little from. And I don't even like Drake. I turn that Kendrick on right now. Hey,
Drake's still alive. Drake's still alive.
Ho. All right, bro.
All right, man.
Damn, how I saved this? Hold on.